Hey, what's up guys? This is Anthony from Anthony's Customs, and for this review, we are looking at the Mafex Superman DC Eradicator Return of Superman action figure. And this is another viewer request. I always thought Eradicator had kind of a cool design, so I bought it forever ago, and I just figured, I'm not going to bother reviewing it. But then I was like, people want this, so here it is. Now, you guys know I'm not a huge Superman buff, but let me see if I can guess what this guy's story is, because I really don't know. Okay, it's from Return of Superman, so I'm guessing Eradicator is the new code name for Superman. He returns after he's gone away. He's like, you guys are annoying, I'm gonna go live in my ice cave. But then he hears about Superboy, who's wearing his cool fly jacket, and he's like, I gotta get back there, I want the attention, so I'm gonna need a new outfit. And this is what he wears to try to outdo Superboy. Did I get it right? Okay, I'm going to review it. It's a Mafex figure, but there's actually some pretty cool stuff going on here, and some stuff that sucks big time. So let's go ahead and get it off the stand and take a closer look. Alright, before we look at the figure, I do want to show you my package. Standard Mafex package. Don't love the photo here. They made the glasses look kind of green. I don't know what's going on here. Also, the gray is kind of fuzzy looking. Maybe that's intentional. I guess it's intentional. Maybe that's like the comics look like that or something. I don't know. Back of the box looks really nice. Mafex generally does a pretty good packaging, and I'm okay with it here. Alright, let's set it aside because we don't care about packaging. Let's look at the figure. The camera's in the wrong spot. There we go. Alright, here he is, Mr. Eradicator. I know it's not Superman, by the way. You probably already commented telling me how wrong I am. Unless it is Superman, and I'm wrong about being pretend wrong. He's just shy of 17 centimeters. That's going to make him about 6 and, I don't know, 5/8, give or take. Here he's up against the Marvel Legends Darwin. So he's probably fudgeable. Probably a little bit small, considering he's probably supposed to be bigger than Darwin, you know, in their shared universe, but it's okay. All right, so let's do a question of the day. Do you guys like this design? Are you guys fans of this and Superboy, or only this, or only Superboy, or only traditional looking characters that don't have the weird 90s flares, or whatever it is that this is? I don't know exactly, but let me know how you guys feel about it. I've always thought it was a cool design, even though the glasses seem kind of weird, but maybe there's a reason for them. I don't know. Alright, so let's talk about this. Aesthetically, it's pretty good. There's some things that are nice and some things that are not so nice. Oh, by the way, he's in stock at Big Bad Toy Store. He goes on sale from time to time even. I'll put a link in the description below if you want to get it. We'll start with the bad. The cape, it's a soft, thin material, but it's actually semi-transparent even without the studio lighting, and it's kind of fuzzy. It's like a velour. You would see this material on like a Christmas pillow, like a throw pillow, so that's kind of strange, other than it's thin, but it's a weird material, and it's also seemingly too dark. Shouldn't his cape be a brighter red than this? This is a very dark burgundy-ish red. I could be wrong, but it seems like that's not the right color. I don't mind the semi-shininess, but it does scream Christmas wreath, or throw pillow, or something like that. So be aware of that. The body, I love the sculpt. He's actually got a pretty thick build, especially for Mafex. They're still pretty narrow front to back, kind of like Marvel Legends are, although not as bad. But he's got a thick build, and I like the proportions, and I like the musculature. The legs in particular look really good on this guy. Maybe the ankles are a little fat right around here, but it's not bad. And the rest of him looks pretty good. He's beefy. I like it. Paint lines are really nice too. They did a really clean job on this blue to black transition all the way down. Let's check. Yep, it's continued throughout the knee, so that's cool. And then the S is also painted well. That's good. And then the head is nicely done. No real complaints. The glasses are transparent. The hair is on there. There's some paint on it. Face looks good. Yeah, it's a good looking figure, other than that cape being questionable. And then we also have this. They put the fingers in the cape again like they have with Thor. And who else had it? Somebody had it just recently. Who did I review? I don't remember. I reviewed somebody that had these. Oh, it was Thor. Oh man, I thought it was the other Thor that I reviewed, but that was not. That was a Revoltech. Whatever. Was it Magneto had these previously? Somebody had them other than Thor. Anyway, I don't like them. These ones are actually connected to the cape a little bit more, which I guess is okay, but also it keeps you from being able to hide them as well. And this one's poking through a little bit. I don't like these finger things. I get that the cape is supposed to lift up off of him, but just give us wire to do it. Just put the wire in the cape. We don't need these fingers. I hate them. I hate these things. They're so goofy looking, and you can't hide them properly. Just put wire in the cape, which they have. So I don't get it. Don't like that. But otherwise, he's pretty good. He is shiny. That loose knee is driving me nuts. He's a little shiny. I think that's probably intentional. I think he's supposed to be wearing like pleather. But you be aware, his face isn't shiny, but his rest of him is. So he's pretty good looking. I will give him, not counting the cape, I'd probably go 8. Including the cape, I'm going to say 7. It does detract from the figure quite a bit. And it is one of their huge capes. It's not as bad as Batman, but it is a big cape. They go overboard for sure. And that works sometimes in 2D. Definitely doesn't work as well in 3D. So be aware of that. Now, as far as accessories go, you get the neutral head that comes on him in the package. Then you get the angry head. That looks really nice. I enjoy that. He has a decent spread of hands. Nothing crazy, but probably enough. They do include a set of glowy hands or transparent yellow hands. I imagine they're supposed to look like they're energized. That's cool. And then he gets these giant boogers that launch out of his fingertips, apparently. And those look pretty nice, too. And then lastly, of course, the display stand. So not the greatest spread of accessories, but seems like it would be enough. And I will give him an 8 out of 10. No, you know what? I'm going to go 9. Effect parts, hands, head, stand, 9 out of 10. Very, very nice spread of accessories. Okay, we've got some lubricant coming out of his lubricant area. Okay, so let's talk about the articulation. Let me guess. Double ball peg for the head, single ball peg for the neck. Yes, and it works just splendidly. That's nice. Shoulders on this guy, not the best shoulders we've seen. Only because they've done really good ones. These are still good shoulders, better than horizontal. You're going to get your full rotation, not counting where the cape is in the way, and you do get that ball peg to move it around in there. Though his lats do get in the way. This is one of the figures where they made the lats really stick out, and that's fine when his arms are down, but when his arms aren't down, they look goofy, and they do get in the way some, so be aware, but otherwise he works pretty well. Bicep swivel is fine. Double jointed elbow, pretty good. Not the absolute best range, but it will suffice. Wrists are on a ball hinge. That's pretty standard. Torso articulation on this guy doesn't lean back that far. It's not the best looking. Leans forward pretty nicely. Not a ton, but probably enough. Leans to the side pretty well. That's good. And of course, you're going to get your rotation throughout. There you go. Is that going to get stuck? No, I don't think so. All right, for the hips. Are they drop downs or what? They're dropping, but they're barely moving. They are drop downs, but they're not moving. Weird. All right, well, mine won't go any lower. You get about 45. So that's a thing. Going forward. Oh, by the way, his diaper's a little bit big. Like the one Spider-Man, the movie Spider-Man, his diaper's a little bit too big. Don't care for that, but it does move when you try to raise the leg. Still not much better than horizontal. It's pretty good looking, but that drop down doesn't really want to go, so I guess that's going to be a limitation. Someone else had that. Was it Steel? Somebody had that. Thigh swivel is a little bit there. Double jointed knee, it's okay. You can see the lower legs are still a little bit too long. Not terribly long, but they are there. And the knee joint isn't the best range either. It's just okay. This one's not loose. This one's kind of loose. See that? This one's not doing it. So this one's a little loose. Maybe yours won't have one. Maybe they'll both be loose. There's no way for me to say. Ankles go back well enough. Forward well enough. Could definitely be tighter. Ankle rocker is great though, so that's good. And then your toe hinge, is it a good one? It's not. It's not the worst one, but as you use the hinge, that nubbin pops out of the front. And it's not really a very good looking toe in the first place. So it's not the worst, but it's not great. So his articulation's underwhelming. It's perfectly passable for a Superman type character. It's not like he needs to do a ton of super dynamic poses. Just kind of float there with your hands out. But it's okay. For a Mafex figure, I'll give it a 7. There's nothing special about this guy at all, articulation wise. So it's time for the final verdict. Is he a really good release? No, he's good enough. The way his crotch is flat and then they did the bulge and he's kind of shiny, I keep thinking there's lubricant on him because it's catching the top of his bulge. And I keep wanting to do this, but I didn't want to spend the whole review doing that. That would be weird. Anyway, it's not their best release. It's a cool looking release. The shiny plastic kind of looks cool. I mean, it's a paint job. There's definitely stuff to like about it. The build is nice. It's just not anything special. It's not an impressive release. If you're buying Mafex already and you want this character, for sure, grab it. Other than, I still don't care for the cape that much, but it's not going to bother you. Now, if you're not really into Mafex and you really like the character, you might be okay with it. And if you're just looking for fun figures and don't have attachment to the character or the brand or line or style, it's probably not the one to win you over. It's not the one to start with. That's my guess. I'm going to give him an overall rating of, for Mafex, I'm going to give him an 8 only because he came with effect parts and he's got a pretty nice physique, but he's not a standout. He's a pretty good figure with some issues. And some really nice things too, but the issues are holding him back. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, but that's it for me. So thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please do give him a thumbs up. And if you enjoyed the video, give me a thumbs up. And if you didn't, you can give it a thumbs down. Don't thumbs down the videos for the figures though, guys. I've had some people do that, and it's like, I didn't make it. Don't yell at me about that. But if you haven't subscribed, you might want to. I have new videos just about every single day, and thousands already on the channel. So make sure you come back for all of that. And in the meantime, keep collecting.